3 years ago, the NFHS, at the opening general session, We Are High School, added to the Spirit of Sport the Heart of the Arts Award. The Heart of the Arts Award recognizes somebody in the non-sports world, in the performing arts area, that inspires us to look at what we do and to do more. This year, we award the 2016 Heart of the Arts Award to Dale County High School, the marching band, and its band director, Sherry Miller. I invite you now, again, to turn your attention to one of the video screens as we give you information on the 8 section winners and this year's National Award winner.
The Section 1 recipient is Kaylee Hunt. With an extensive body of exemplary work in academics, athletics, and the performing arts, Hunt is a modern-day Renaissance woman. She has received numerous recognitions in both instrumental and choral music. The Section 2 recipient is Marissa DeFranco. With a varied skill set, DeFranco's strongest abilities might lie in the visual media arts. She has produced videos to promote various athletic events and teams, as well as a video that promotes acceptance within the school's diverse student body. Representing Section 3 are the Dale County High School Marching Band and its director, Sherry Miller. During the 2015 football playoffs, the 60-member school band took it upon itself to support a rival neighboring school that did not have a band of its own. Representing Section 4 is Gabe Stanforth, who has distinguished himself in performing arts, athletics, and academics. Despite the fact that he has severe vision issues, Stanforth is a member of numerous school bands and choirs and is also involved with theater. This year's Section 5 winners are Ethan Ock and Gina Christofferson. When Ock's burgeoning career in the various school bands became compromised by advancing muscular dystrophy, band director Christofferson created apps to help him continue to be a member. From Section 6 comes the Van High School Academics team. When a devastating tornado ravaged the community on May 11, 2015, the academics team banded together to help those in the community who were displaced by its disastrous effects. Kelsey Albee is this year's Section 7 recipient. A well-rounded student and performing arts participant, Albee was diagnosed in July 2015 with a large cancerous tumor on her liver. Despite her dire health issues, she continues to come to the school to help the students and teachers. And from Section 8 is Michaela Heston. Her stellar academics and involvement with speech and debate are made even more remarkable by the fact that she is confined to a wheelchair with cerebral palsy and has difficulty breathing, speaking, and swallowing. Nestled in the Wiregrass region of southeast Alabama is an inspirational high school marching band and its equally inspirational band director. That band is the Dale County High School Marching Band, and its director is Sherry Miller. The Dale County High School Band and Sherry Miller distinguished themselves by selflessly supporting a county rival school in the 2015 AHSAA football playoffs, G.W. Long High School.
We were asked to help G.W. Long. I was really shocked. The first message I got was actually a text message that simply said, "What does the band schedule look like over the next couple of weeks?" And so I told her that we had a Christmas concert coming up and not much else because our season had ended. And she said, "Hold that thought, let me get back with you in just a few minutes." And so she gave me a call and she said, "Well, how would you feel if we asked the band to go play for GW Long because they don't have one. And I told them that we would be honored to do it.
However, for 8 years leading up to that, both high schools suffered numerous tragic losses.
It's just amazing the bond that starts building between two communities when tragedies happen. And I think that, you know, you have the young boy in the bunker, and then the band director that was killed, and some people look at it and say, well, how much more can that community take? You know, Dale County school system's just been devastated, but it's really not, because it's kept us from being in that mode that you see on the news where such bad stuff's happening with kids, but you don't see that with our kids. We don't have those problems. And I think that a lot of the things that have happened have made them grow closer and closer.
We did have a couple tragedies throughout the course within a short period of time, within a couple of years of each other. We had Mr. Poland, who was killed on a bus where a man tried to abduct a child, and then right after that, just up the road from that location, we had Mr. Sean Miller, where he was killed on his way to work that morning, you know, doing what they love to do, and that's, you know, taking care of the community and just making a difference in the lives of children.
I met Sean in college. Actually, I was getting ready to graduate with my bachelor's degree. It was 2010 when I met him, and he just played mellophone in the band. I played piccolo. We ended up in a marching set next to each other, and so we kind of got to know each other a little bit, and he found out more about me, and we realized that we had a lot of common interests other than band.
It was early in the morning. I received a phone call from the superintendent that we had an accident just down from the school, less than a mile. At that point in time, I chose to go to the accident, and it was determined that our band director had been in a very severe car accident. I notified the superintendent at that time, who came to the scene, and we found it was best to go ahead and notify Sean's wife, Sherry Miller, that her husband had been in a car accident.
As I was leaving our home, a couple of police officers pulled me over and said, "Are you Miss Miller?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And they said, "Well, we need to go back to your home." And I said, "Oh, okay." I had no idea. There were so many things going through my mind, but the one thing that did go through my mind was, I have a feeling my life is about to change.
At that point in time, it was very disheartening, because prior just to getting out for Christmas vacation, Sean had came and spoken with me in confidentiality that his wife was expecting, and they wanted to keep that a surprise. So having to contact his wife to let her know that her husband had not only been in a car accident, but had lost his life, was very disheartening.
And when we got there, back to my house, the officer sat me down in my recliner and said, "Your husband's been in an accident and he did not survive."
It was very important to us to pick up where Sean had left off. And knowing Sean's visions and his goals as a band director, we wanted to continue that and see that to fruition. So what we've done at this point in time, we advertised for the band director's position, and looking at different applicants, I was able to locate an individual, a personal friend of mine who's a retired band director, who was able to come and fill in as an interim band director until we're able to locate someone. During the search of trying to find a new band director, it was brought to my attention that Sean's wife, Sherry Miller, was interested in applying for the position.
I became interested in the position here at Dale County. Something inside me just said, you know, we need to find the right person for this, and it's possible that I'm the right person.
She applied for the position. She did extremely well in the interview process, more than qualified to pick up where Sean had left off. And it was her desire to see her husband's vision carried out, and she has done a phenomenal job.
I do feel Sean's presence in this room quite frequently. Sometimes whenever I'm having a hard time making a decision for the band, I'll hear that little voice, and it'll be an idea that I know I couldn't have come up with on my own. I feel like he's still guiding me, helping me make the right decisions for this band. And when I do feel overwhelmed, or maybe when I'm a little down thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore, I feel that encouragement, just the presence, and then feeling how much he was loved.
He wasn't a teacher, he was more like everybody's friend. That's why it really hurt when that happened. Like, a lot of these teachers here, they're good teachers, but they won't try to get to know you on a personal level. Mr. Miller did more than that. Like, he tried to be everyone's best friend, and he did so well at it.
The only reason I even joined band is because I love music, and if it wasn't for Miss Miller and Mr. Miller, I probably wouldn't be standing here.
The soul of this community that has gone through so many trials and tribulations over the last few years are demonstrated by the actions of Sherry when she was placed in one of the most difficult times in her life, and the way she embraced it as an opportunity to change lives through education, through the arts, and make a difference in her community. How selfless she was after all that she had to deal with.
As the football season wound down, Miller found comfort in a most unlikely place.
At the gravesite, Sean's gravesite, the Thanksgiving holidays were coming up, and so I just stopped by his grave one afternoon to speak with him, and as I started to leave, I took a step toward my left, and there's just a couple of gravestones that were right in front of his, and I noticed that on the back it said Horn, and the wheels started turning in my head, and I said, oh, Horn was the last name of the coach who passed away also at Dale County. And so I walked around the front, and sure enough it said Todd Horn. And I was really shocked that they were so close together, and because he was such a well-loved coach that gave everything to his students, and just overwhelming to feel that two great men were so close together, and it was great feelings.
And so, in recognition of their many selfless and inspirational actions, the Dale County High School Marching Band and its director, Sherry Miller, are the 2016 recipients of the National High School Heart of the Arts Award.
Once again, NFHS President Tom Welter joins me on stage. Tom will present the plaque to the school, to Dale County High School Principal Matt Humphrey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Midland City, Alabama, and Dale County High School, please welcome the 2016 Heart of the Arts Award winner, Sherry Miller. Again, ladies and gentlemen, what an inspirational story. The Dale County High School Marching Band, Band Director Sherry Miller, Principal Matt Humphrey, our 2016 Heart of the Arts Award winners.